Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Andrea. I'm 17 years old and I am a dual enrollment student in Florida. I am a senior and I have been dual enrolled for all 4 years of high school, and I'll be graduating this spring semester with my AA degree at Lake Sumter State College on a business track. This is how I started dual enrollment in 9th grade and some things that I wish I knew before starting dual enrollment. Dual enrollment is a program that allows high school students to take college courses while still in high school. Usually you have to be considered a 10th grade student. These courses count for both high school and college credits, allowing students to get a head start on their college education. For example, for me, to graduate, you have to take 4 Englishes. I only took English 1, and then my other 3 Englishes were with the college. So it's like a win-win. It's also a great way to challenge yourself academically, explore various career fields, and save money on college tuition. However, your credits don't always transfer to your future university. So say you do dual enrollment in Florida, but you want to go to a school in Utah. Sometimes your credits are not going to transfer to that university that you want to go to. Also, some states require the district and the state to pay for your dual enrollment. If you do live in the state of Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Louisiana, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Tennessee, and Wyoming, the state or district pays for your tuition. However, if you do not live in those states, you do have to pay for your dual enrollment, or sometimes you can use scholarships, or you can do like 50-50. So the state and the district will pay 50 and then you can pay the other 50. Believe it or not, this all started in 6th grade. In 6th grade, I went to a small private school and my parents were administrators there. When I was in 6th grade, I loved learning new things, and for some reason, I really wanted to take online classes. I just kind of thought it was cool for some reason. So my parents came up with this plan for me to graduate with my AA degree. In 6th grade, I took 1 7th grade class, and then in the summer, I took 2 7th grade classes. In 7th grade, I skipped pre-algebra, and then I took algebra 1, and I took English 1, and then in the summer I took science. I think it was earth space science. In 8th grade, I took algebra 2, US history, and in the summer I also took geometry. So by the time I got to 9th grade, I took all the classes I needed to be considered a 10th grade student. So I applied for Lake Sumter State College and I started college at 14. It's so funny because when I was a freshman, I was on this volleyball team and they were like, oh yeah, like I'm starting dual enrollment, da da da. I was like, yeah, me too. Literally turned, I remember this like so clearly, they literally turned, laughed dead in my face. And it was so funny because I didn't really feel like I had to prove to them anything because I already didn't like the team. So I was just like, you know what, it's okay. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm taking the same class as you. I'm literally taking ENT 1102, but you know what? Since I don't know what I'm talking about, okay. My friend, she also did the exact same plan with me, like at the exact time I was doing it. It was me and her, we started dual enrollment together in 9th grade. Both of my parents are educators. They made this plan for me and I thank them so much because I wouldn't be where I am today. And now I can go to a university and get a master's degree in 4 years. Starting high school in 7th grade is really risky because unless you're in like AVID, which my school didn't have it at the time, you don't really understand like the importance of GPA and college admissions. I went to a college prep school. The GPA part just never clicked for some reason. So I made low grades on classes like algebra 1 and geometry. So my GPA right now does not really look that good. In 9th and 10th grade, I was having a hard time. It was probably like the worst years of high school for me, those 2 years. I was like so depressed. I felt overwhelmed all the time because I was in 5+ clubs. I was doing track and I was doing volleyball. I also had my dual enrollment classes. I was literally crying every day. I didn't make good grades in some of my classes and even failed 2, which definitely brought my GPA down. So I'm just letting you know that mistakes happen. I'm not that girl with a 4.8 GPA. So I'm just an example that anyone can do dual enrollment. You don't have to be smart to start, and you don't even have to start early like me. Like if you start in 12th grade, that's amazing. Like literally anything will help. So you guys don't make the same mistakes I did. Here's some things I wish I knew before starting dual enrollment. Oh my gosh, this cookie is literally so good. I wish I knew the importance of time management and balancing my academic workload with my personal life. As you just heard, in 9th and 10th grade, yeah, I was struggling, but I think that's mainly because I didn't manage my time well. I was really procrastinating, and I know a lot of people procrastinate, but I was like procrastinating and not getting things done. So if you're like me and you had a lot of things going on, I recommend you using a planner or like a digital calendar or schedule your classes, study time, assignments, and personal activities. For me, I have 3 different calendars. One for my YouTube, one for school, and one for my personal activities. Having it all on my calendar just for me gives me a heart attack. It just helps me personally. If you are starting dual enrollment, when you do start the class, all the teachers will give you a syllabus, and in there it will say what certain assignments matter the most. Now it's usually like things like the essays and the research papers and the final exams. Usually those things matter the most. So when you are making your calendar, in your calendar, try to prioritize your tasks based on the importance and the deadline. One thing that helps is you should try to break larger tasks into smaller, manageable ones. So for example, say you have to write an essay that's 1,000 to 2,000 words. Try to make like mini deadlines for yourself. Say it's due in 2 weeks. On the first day, try to write the outline or figure out which side of the essay you want to be on. On the next day, you write the intro, and then on the third day, you do a little more research, and so on and so forth. Learn to say no to activities that could distract you from your academic responsibilities. I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's always gonna be house parties. The movie theater isn't going anywhere. The beach isn't drying up soon. Kanye will go on a tour another time. I'm just joking. Okay. You have a lot of life to live, and you are not missing out if you miss that rager. I promise you. I'm gonna tell you what my parents tell me. Do what you gotta do so you can do what you want to do. I wish I understood the significance of maintaining a high GPA for my future university applications. So it really is not that hard to keep good grades in dual enrollment. Dual enrollment is not hard at all. Unless you're taking calc, I'm gonna pray for you. The reason why my GPA is low now is because in 9th grade and 10th grade, which honestly, just pay attention in 9th and 10th grade, because it will literally determine like the rest of your high school academics. Promise you. Okay, so in 9th and 10th grade, I just really didn't care. I was like, okay, well, if I get a 0 on this assignment, I can still pass the class. But no, we don't need to have that mindset at all. Please do every single assignment. The GPA matters. Let me just tell you a little secret. When you do apply for colleges, the only thing they look at, they're like, oh yeah, we look at the whole person. Be serious. The only thing they really look at is the SAT scores for sure and the GPA. Little did I know this laziness was gonna come back and bite me when I applied to colleges. So just make sure you're maintaining your GPA, like reviewing your academic process and making sure your GPA is good at all times. And if your grades ever start to trickle down, it does not hurt to seek assistance from a tutor if you are having a little bit of trouble. Also, make sure to meet with your academic advisor regularly to stay on track for your intended major so you don't end up taking classes you're not supposed to. Or I remember when I took calculus for business and I had to drop out of that class because I was doing bad, but it turned out I didn't have to take it anyway. So just make sure you're always meeting with your academic advisor, guys. I set a meeting with my advisor before the semester starts and right before the semester ends. I I wish I knew that it's okay to ask for help when struggling with assignments or understanding course material. If you're anything like me and you try to thug it out and be stressed instead of asking for help, you need to get over that, because yeah, I know I want to be an independent girly, but not today. Join a study group or take advantage of academic resources like the tutoring center and study workshops. Learning how to communicate effectively about your academic struggles and asking for help will not only help you in college, but it will help you in life. I wish I understood that dual enrollment is a serious commitment and it requires dedication and discipline. It is very important to have a dedicated study space and a routine. The need for self-motivation and self-discipline, managing your study time and meeting deadlines. You also need to maintain a balanced lifestyle. If you are that type of student that gets burnt out, try to incorporate time for your fun activities. Also, everything is not gonna go your way. That's just life. You have to make sure that you're persistent in overcoming challenges and setbacks. Me, I wasn't the perfect student either. I did fail 2 classes. It's not the end of the world. You just gotta learn from it and keep going forward. So make sure you're prepared for class and you're going to class and completing the assigned readings and homework on time. I wish I knew that dual enrollment doesn't mean advanced academics. It also means a glimpse into the college lifestyle and independence. Yes, the adults were right. College professors do not care about you unless you give them a reason to. One thing dual enrollment does is that it gives you a feel of that like college lifestyle and independence. And so when you go to university, things won't be like as new to you, or it won't be like a big change. I do like the independence that comes with being a dual enrollment student. A lot of times I just like go to Starbucks or go to like a coffee shop and study. I feel so productive. Like I feel like I'm in a movie sometimes, but you know, you gotta romanticize, I guess. I be feeling like I'm like a prime college student right there, like going to little coffee shops, get my little coffee, open up my computer, you know? Taking dual enrollment classes also can influence what you do as a career. I know that with dual enrollment, I did find my career, not the classes specifically, but just like all the academic resources that there was, like certain workshops and stuff. They helped me decide what major I wanted to do. And it's funny because the major that I do want to do is not at the college, but it's fine. From dual enrollment, I gained like personal growth and a sense of maturity as well. I also gained an early understanding of like the expectations for college classes and interacting with my professors and students who were also way older than me. I also learned to overcome some academic challenges, realized that the world did not end when I failed managerial accounting. So me doing dual enrollment has really helped me become more responsible and prepared for whatever university I decide to attend, and it has also prepared me for the next step in my life. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Dual enrollment is a great opportunity that's worth considering. It gives you a chance to challenge yourself academically and give you that head start in your college career so that you're paying less. Woo! If you're already enrolled in dual enrollment, I'm sending you all my best wishes. I hope that you find success in your classes, and remember to stay disciplined and make the most out of this amazing opportunity. Bye guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I love you guys. See you next video.